the next task is to add tables. So you'll use the table command, and it's not the Civil 3D table. So if you go to Annotate tab and then click on Add Tables, the only options you're going to get here are Civil 3D tables. And so this is not what we can use. There is an AutoCAD table command, and that's going to be found from the pull down menu, Insert Table, or you can simply type table at the command line. If you don't have your menu bar up here, you can choose this icon, this black drop down arrow, and it's going to say show menu bar. I am showing it, so it says hide menu bar right now. So hide it. I don't have any pull downs. Click that show menu bar now. So from the insert menu bar, pull down, I can choose table, and I'll get this dialog box. The table style is site plan. The insertion behavior will be the specified insertion point, which means when we click in the drawing, that's where it's going to put the table. So the first thing I need to know is how many columns and how many rows. So I'll look on my drawing, my check print. So if I want to add the total parking spaces, there are 2 columns and there are 3 rows of data. The first 2 rows are the title and the headers, but it only counts for the last 3 in terms of how many rows for data. Okay, so columns, I need 2, rows, I need 3. I'll leave the column and row height at 1, say OK, and it asks me where do I want to place it. So I'll zoom in, pick, and provide all capital letters, total parking spaces. When I press enter, it takes me down to the next header, so quantity. If I tab, I can go over as well, and I think this is description. Let's verify that. Yes. So we have 8 feet by 17.5 foot handicap spaces. So how many? And then we have 9 feet by 17.5 standard spaces. How many? You don't put question marks here. You put the actual number. I put question marks so that I just don't give you the answer, because every time you do a site plan at work, you're going to have to count all these and be accurate with your numbers. Okay, back to CAD. So whatever that is, you would type it in obviously, but let's say that you needed to resize. Say I wanted this, these columns to be more narrow. I can pick it and you can see all these grips. There are some uniformly stretched table grips so that it makes it to where all of the columns will resize uniformly, staying the same width. Or you can pick on this grip to change one of them. If you want to insert more rows of data, if you need to, you can right click on any one of these numbers, insert or delete rows above or below. If you need to add another column, right click on a letter, insert columns to the left or right. So that's how you can use tables to add your information, and you have 3 of them. The existing site area calcs, proposed site area calcs, and your construction keynotes. If you're wondering how I added these circles, you can simply just draw a circle around, and these circles correspond with the circle numbers in the drawing, the site labels.